My name is Kristen McNamara, and my friends call me K-Mac. I'm a multi-creative artist, and I currently live on a tiny island near the Caribbean where my creativity and spirit can run free. I am a singer and songwriter. I'm also a painter. When I left the big city to break away from the conventional entertainment industry, I was in search of something more. Many said I would regret my decision. Many doubted my goal to make music and art from a tiny island or a remote mountaintop. I have learned that they were wrong, and it was the greatest gift that I ever gave to myself. Welcome to my journey. Being alone has really helped me find solitude during my healing journey from quite a bit of trauma, and I just wanted to share this journey in the loudness of the silence with you because it's not about being perfect, and this story is definitely not perfect. I have no clue what I'm doing or where I'm going right now, and it's messy, but I thought it's better to bring you along than try to do it alone.
Hi, Truffles. How are you? How are you doing? What are you doing, huh? You looking for lizards? Yeah? Let's go see the lizards. Hey, let's go see. Let's go see the lizards. So I have some very kind friends who have put a roof over my head at a very strange time in my life. And we'll be here as we figure out what our next plan is. And I've stayed here before during 2020 and 2022, both in times of transition. Are you getting the lizards? And so, anyway, this is not a bad place to figure it out. That's for sure. I just want to be very transparent here. It took a long time to get to this point. It's not like I just showed up at this beautiful place. I've been bouncing around for 7 months now. So yeah, it's not been glamorous and I don't need to show it all, but I've arrived to a place where I'm comfortable sharing. Welcome to Key West. There's a cute little outdoor shower right here that I love taking showers in. Hi, Truffles. I rescued a little Cuban tree frog earlier. I'm hopeful that he's ran out. Oh no, he's still there. Oh. I gave him some water earlier. Hey, buddy. Aw. Are you just taking a break? I hope so. I hope you get well soon. I was bringing the trash cans in from the street and he was hopping out of the middle of the road and I noticed him, so I don't know what happened, but these frogs are Cuban tree frogs, I think. They're really sweet. Come on, Truffles. Come on. It's time to do another video. Come on. Good girl. She's always looking for lizards. The air conditioning went out upstairs last night, so I'm waiting for the AC people. Otherwise, I would be lobstering today. It's mini season where they allow the recreational fishermen to go out and get lobster. But I'll do that. I'll do that soon. It's okay. It's 2 days at the end of the month where they allow us to go out and get lobster before commercial fishermen put their traps out, and it's such a great time, but we do have to have air here in the tropics, especially upstairs where it can get really hot, so no big deal. I have today to make another video. As you can see, this is where I've been doing some of my artwork. I always end up with these things. And I always think they look so cool, but I never know what to do with them. I mean, I reuse them until I can't anymore, but anyway. I need to paint more for sure. And it's such a beautiful setup because I can sit here and paint. Maybe I'll do some painting today. I've got this right here, this canvas. It's just waiting for someone to paint it. And I don't paint canvas very often. All right. I like building little things, but this is just asking for it, isn't it? Maybe we'll do something today, this afternoon with it. So this is my little morning ritual station where I mix up some of my favorite essential oils, and they have all these little mixtures. And then I pull out an angel card every single day. And this is what I got earlier. And then there's more essential oils that I love. Maybe we should do another one. What do you think? Okay, so I don't even look. I just kind of think in terms of what my angels could maybe help me with today, guide me, and then, oh, light. I love that. These actually go together. You're really only supposed to do one, but I'm feeling doing two today, so. And I am a light person. I'm a Leo. And a lot of people have told me through my YouTube channel even that I'm a light worker, which I'm still figuring out what all that means, but it seems like it fits. So here we go. So the cool thing about this house is this piano that I can use to write. There's a little message I got when I was younger from Greg Allman. And that was his take on me being in the music industry. He's like, good luck. And little Truffles. One of my best friends, Justin, his mom is a super talented painter. I love her artwork. And she painted this for me for Christmas. And of course, it makes my eyes water every time I look at it. So it's here with us while most of my things are in storage. Right, Truffles? Not everything's in storage. There's my Jimmy Buffett wings I made for the Jimmy Buffett concert, last concert he played in Key West. So, and then I have my guitars here. I play every Friday and Saturday at a little place called La Ti Da. So Larry is an amazing singer-songwriter in Key West. And Christine also sings and plays instruments, and this is some of her art. So they get me, I'd say.
Did you want some hummus, Kristen? You want to get some
If
hummus?
anybody else will eat
Yeah,
hummus.
let's get an order of the hummus.
All right, cheers.
Here's to a successful summer.
Yes.
That's right.
Peace and happiness.
That's right, and more songs. We're all gonna write more songs.
Look at this.
Wow.
I ran, you ran, we all ran for Iran.
You were the
Okay,
most
let's see.
adventurous of all of us, Larry.
How is it, Larry?
It tastes like a cow.
Like, I swear these people are earth angels. And they left the sound system ready to go because Larry and Christine, who are just honestly earth angels, have kept this set up so I can use the PA if I want to. That might be kind of fun. I could do a little song for you guys, maybe go live. I don't know, I've not been live in so long. I definitely need to do that. Got my tripod out because today I'm using my phone, but I've got this out for the real cameras because I've started to vlog my life again. Just like today, right, Truffy? Can you say hello? Say, good girl. Whoa. Use your H. Hello. Get the cobwebs out. Can you say, oh, she's hyper. Hello. Good girl. And this is like a cool little sitting room. I like to sit in here and meditate, and I have another one of these. This is Christine's, but I have it going. Truffles, hello. What's the news? Can you say hello? Truffles, can you say hello? Do you have the lizard blues? You want to sing? Can you roll your R's? Good girl. I got a feeling called the lizard blues. Oh Lord, since my lizard said goodbye. I don't know what I'll do. All I do is sit and cry. Oh Lord, last long day we said goodbye. Lord, love a lizard, say goodbye. I'm alone, lonesome. I got the lizard blues. Yeah, hello. But yeah, this place is just so adorable. I just love it. It's very cool. What do you think, Truffles? Should we get to talking about some good mental health stuff? Yeah. All right, well, we're gonna go outside maybe for a little bit and talk about something that's on my mind. All right, I gotta have my glasses on. It's just too bright out here for me to not have them on. All right, so welcome back to the Daily Healing Journal, where I've not been doing this daily, but there's so many videos on my channel where you guys can check this stuff out. But I just wanted to have a conversation with you guys today. You know, I think a lot of people have been feeling just this sense of like chaos. I've been seeing this a lot, and you know, it can be really difficult when you're in survival mode or in the thick of chaos to make sense of your situation. And I've talked about this before, but it aligns with where I'm at today, so this is why I want to talk about it. Sometimes it's just not all going to make sense yet, and you know, it goes back to what you want to manifest and what you want to happen in your life. And one thing I've learned is, you know, as we want certain things and we want certain outcomes, and we're kind of navigating this roller coaster of life, we can be really impatient about certain things, and when the world feels chaotic, it almost makes it even worse. And so it's like, I just feel today that it's good to remind myself and everyone else too that it's like a farmer. You don't plant the seed in the soil, the wind chimes, and then expect something to be growing right away. It doesn't work like that. It's like you don't, you know, become pregnant and then pop the baby out the next day. That's just, nothing works like that really. And I think in today's society, we've gotten so used to just like super impatient, and we expect everything to happen immediately because of how a lot of tech has caused our brains to think. And I believe in tech, don't get me wrong, and I think that actually, especially with AI and things, as long as it's used in a good way, it might actually help us become more human and allow us to become and enjoy more parts of being human, and allow machines to kind of handle the busy work that keeps us going, including infrastructure. And I'm not saying that it should be lopsided and people, you know, just don't come at me for that. I'm just saying that, you know, this instant gratification is a problem, and it's a problem within all of us to a certain degree. I remember being a little girl and going to the beach with my grandma and going, okay, what are we gonna do after this? And she was like, honey, go and play in the ocean and go
build a sandcastle and go enjoy this time with your cousins. And then we can talk about what we'll do next. And I think it was because I was always afraid that the fun was going to end. I was always afraid that the good times were going to end, so I wanted to keep the good times going. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that you have to place this logically in a way that gives you the patience to understand that what you want in your life will come if you keep watering that seed. Just keep watering the seed. And it can be hard to remember sometimes. Like, it's easy, for example, if we have a plant and we know that we see that plant every day and we're like, oh, that's right, I need to water the plant. Where in our minds, that can be kind of hard with manifestation, which is why a lot of people come up with these vision boards and things like that. And it's because it's that constant reminder of what you want, and maybe it's not in your life yet, but it will come. And this is something that I think is so important for people to remember. And it's hard because if it's not coming yet, you're like, come on, universe, is it gonna happen anytime soon, like in this lifetime, before it's too late? Okay, the answer to that is you're never going to manifest everything in one lifetime, from my perspective, in my opinion. It takes a long time, multiple lifetimes, in my opinion, from my perspective, to accomplish everything, so you're never gonna get it done. And while that might kind of feel like, you know, it also is kind of exciting to know that you have the ability to kind of lean back and chill out for a sec and realize that everything's always working out for you, okay? And I have to tell myself these mantras all the time too. And sometimes you gotta brainwash yourself into feeling like that's the truth. And then suddenly, once you start to feel these things, just like a seed is going to feel like intuitively that it wants to grow, but it's going to require time, okay? It's going to require water, which means every time the water touches the seed, it reminds the seed to keep growing, right? And it doesn't happen usually overnight, unless you're a sprout, which I do love sprouts, but they're hard to grow here. I've learned that because it's too hot of an environment. But if I lived in the mountains somewhere, which I hope someday to split my time between ocean life and mountain life, that is one of my goals. But if I ever live in the mountains, I'm definitely going to be growing sprouts. I miss growing sprouts. It's just, they get moldy down here in the Keys. So, you know, I turned 40 on August 5th. Can you believe that? My birthday's 8585. Wow. And it's 2025. So lots of cool numbers going on there. This is the first birthday that I am embracing from a completely different angle. I may not have all the things, all the people, everything that I want to go on in my life right now. I've gone through the hardest year of my life, and there's a lot of people that have misunderstood my healing journey. And so because of that, they've removed themselves from my life, or I've had to remove them, many of which I probably would have spent my birthday with. And that's been really hard on me. But at the same time, I am trying to get to the root of what celebrating your birthday even means, okay? And happy to be alive and happy to get a fresh start in life, even if it doesn't feel like I know exactly what to do and where to go. I know how I want to feel, and I have that locked in. And so as I locked that in for my birthday, I did make a wish that some private stuff was completely done, and that wish has been granted as of today. It left me in a very difficult place, but I'm just so happy that it's done. And moving on to bigger and better things, and knowing that those seeds have been planted and just waiting for the things to grow. And while I wait for certain aspects of my life to grow, I'm leaning into, as best I can, how I want to feel. And I want to make videos, I want to vlog. It's really hard to do lifestyle vlogging when your life is a little bit of a mess. And I'm here to share with you the truth. And I may not share every aspect of the truth because I don't necessarily want to bring people down, but I want to show you that I'm human and that we're all human and we all go through ups and downs in life. And I really imagine my life being much different, and it's up to me to figure out what I can do to change that. So that being said, don't forget to keep watering your seed and don't try to dig up the soil to see if it's growing yet. All right? I think the AC people are here, so it's time for me to go. All right, you guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Oh, wow. It is warm up here. Let's see what it is at. Okay. It's warm up here, that's for sure. If they're here or not, this is a test. It might have been the FedEx truck, which I don't know if I have a package. I don't think I do.
All right, let's see about this. So this is my room right now, and look at that. I love this. This is when the railroad was being built in the Keys. Pretty cool. I need to unpack. There's nothing like unpacking a mess when I just feel like I've been packing and unpacking. I've been living out of my suitcases since February, and so this is definitely not the biggest deal. I've been waiting for a rainy day to kind of put all this stuff away. We always have to have a tutu in the Keys, right? If there's anything you want to hear me talk about, please let me know in the comments below. Oh, it's so hot. And I'm happy to do that. All right, take care. What do you think, Truffles? Where's the lizard? Where's the lizard? You go see lizards? All right. This tree's got a lot of berries on it. The iguanas love that. So my music and my art is what supports me, and also a little bit of online content, and I'm working at making these videos be a bigger part of my income. But you know, sometimes we can get upset, like, you know, we're using our talents to make a living, but you know what? There's a reason why God gave you those talents, right? And it's not by mistake, and your timing on this earth is not by mistake, and your talents are not by mistake, and I believe that we are blessed with whatever talents we have. It doesn't have to be in the arts. Just because mine happened to be, this can be with anything, and it's on purpose. And whether that's to not only help ourselves survive, but also help others, that's always been, for me, how it feels. And I never really liked the idea of, you know, being on camera. This doesn't feel natural to me. It might the more I do it, but I've been doing this my whole life. And I even have to like muster up the confidence and energy to get on that stage and perform every week. And, you know, we can get stuck. And even when I started painting, like I showed you guys the empty canvas, it can be like, what do I do? And for me, it's never been like an attention thing. It's never been a self-serving attention thing for the wrong reasons. And, you know, this can be really misunderstood. So if you're feeling self-conscious or apprehensive about sharing your talents with the world to help that vibe lift higher for the world, don't hold back. Keep giving your gift, keep using your gifts, even when it doesn't feel right. It's not always going to feel right, because our surroundings and the ecosystems that we've built for ourselves in today's society they're getting better, but they don't really make it that obvious that it's still okay to live and survive in your own way. And the first way of doing that is sharing your talents. So even if it's something what you might think is boring, it's not going to be boring to someone else. It's going to help someone else. So keep that in mind, because I've struggled with that. Update, good news, the AC is fixed, and it was a very simple fix. Yay! Thanks for watching, everyone. I really appreciate you and love all of you, and I'll see you next week.